Hi, I have a German Shepherd, and I took him to another groomer in town, and they said that shaving him would help with shedding.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, no, hold on. So actually, we don't recommend shaving a German Shepherd. So the main reason being is they have a double coat. So if we shave off that double coat, you're actually exposing all of the skin's surface to the environment. You use cleaners, I'm guessing, in your household, and you take him outside, I'm sure, quite often because he's a German Shepherd and needs lots of exercise. So if you take him outside, he's gonna have direct contact with the sun. So that's actually going to overheat him, and it's actually going to make it to where little pests can get direct target activity right on the skin. So I wouldn't recommend it. It can clog the pores as well as cause a lot of irritation and hot spots. And it can actually do a lot more harm to your dog's inner immune system than it's really worth. So I think it's a common misconception with double coated dogs to shave them to make them cooler, because it doesn't really actually make them cooler. In fact, it actually overheats them. So I wouldn't recommend that. But what I would recommend would be to go ahead and maybe get like a really good undercoat therapy treatment. Basically what that means is we're gonna get in there with some really good shampoo. We're gonna go ahead and clean his hair really good and help all that dead hair drop out. And then we'll use a really good conditioner mask, which will help moisturize the coat, the healthy coat he does have, and it'll make it to where none of like the dry or brittle coat will be left. So it'll definitely cool him off, but it'll make it to where he's not shedding all over your house.
Oh gosh, no, I don't want to do that. So how long does that usually last? The undercoat treatment, and how often do I need to get that done?
So typically the deshed treatment lasts about 4 weeks, 4 to 6 weeks. It just kind of depends on how much your baby sheds, and honestly, most of the time our clients are able to tell when it kind of starts wearing off and when they need to come back in for another deshed treatment. I'm not usually a stickler to tell you need to come in at this exact time, because honestly every baby's different. But typically it's about every month to every month and a half is about when we see our big hairy babies in here. Just because if we stay on top of it, that means we don't have to vacuum or clean our house as much, as well as we don't have to worry about our baby's health being obstructed by, clogged pores or too much dander or, oil buildup on the skin. So if we have to give ourselves a bath, sorry guys, Marco just farted. If we have to give ourselves a bath, we also have to give our babies a bath as well. So in order for them to be healthy, they have to stay clean. And in order for their hair and their coat to stay on a good cycle, it has to be removed every once in a while, just to prevent any hot spots or irritation.
Oh, okay. Well, when can I get him in for an appointment?
So typically we stay pretty booked up just because we have a lot of our clients that are on a reoccurring kind of schedule with us. However, with having 3 stylists on staff, it makes it a little bit easier, especially to welcome in our new clients. So if you're definitely looking into booking with us here pretty soon, we can do our best to get you worked in as soon as possible. That way your baby can go ahead and start getting on a good schedule with us.
Oh, okay. Well, who should I book with then?
All of our groomers here are actually certified professionals. I myself am a master certified groomer, but we also have Allie and we also have Haley, who are both CPG certified. So basically what that means is they've gone through all their safety credentials as well as all of their beginning training, as well as a little bit more into the advanced training. Considering they work directly under me, they are both very, very high-ranking professionals. So all of them know everything that they need to do to get your baby right on track and to get the shedding and all of that under control. So everybody here would be a perfect fit for you.
Oh, you actually have to go to school for grooming?
Some people don't. However, I take pride in my business. I am a mom and I want to provide the best that I can for our community. And yes, so I am from up north, and where I'm from, grooming is more of a very professional career. So I actually am certified through the International Professional Groomers Association. And when I onboarded my 2 girls, I also made it mandatory that if I were to train them and put in the work to teach them everything that I knew, that they too would end up going after their certification. And both of them are current and up to date on their certification. And basically what that means is on an average year, we attend at least 6 to 7 different seminars throughout the year in order to keep our knowledge and the things that we know up to date and current. And without attending those and without making sure that we have our credentials and our points up to date, we cannot hold a current certification. All of the staff here are all the time certified and current.
Oh, wow. Well, I'm glad I found you.
Absolutely. Here, go ahead and take our card and you let us know when we can get you and your baby in.
Okay, thanks.
No problem. Bye.
Bye.